Hi, in this video you're going to see the technical evidence for my website that I have created using Google App Engine and brackets. Here you can see that I have signed up to the website and created my application in Google App Engine. Now I'm creating my application in the Google App Engine that I've downloaded onto my laptop, and then I'll be able to edit, browse and deploy the website onto the browser. After creating the application using Google App Engine, here you can see the folder that has been created on my desktop. This folder includes the index file, which is a YAML file, a main Python file, an app YAML, a main Python file again, and a favicon file. It also contains a static folder, which contains my website. Here you can see all the files for my website, the HTML files, the image files, the CSS files, and the PHP files used for the contact form. These files will be used with the Google App Engine, and it will allow me to edit the website and deploy it using the Google App Engine. As the files are opened using brackets, you can see in my app YAML file I've got all the handlers that I need to edit the website and edit the contact form. Here's my index file. It contains the indexes that I need for my website and the contact form. This is the HTML code that I have used to create my contact form. It has been used in a HTML language as it is easier to edit and it can be easily connected with the Python file. As I already created a website beforehand, all I had to do was add a new submission form that will connect data for me and store it in the data store. This submission form is created in a Python language, as you can see from the screenshot. After creating my submission form using the Python language, I had to deploy my website from Google App Engine so that it can be browsed in a browser. As you can see from the screenshot, that the Google App Engine is deploying the website onto the server so that when the website is opened in a browser, the submission form works perfectly fine. Here you can see that I have added the form onto my website, and at the bottom you can see that it says sign guestbook and you can add your own message to it. After the visitor has added their message, it will then store the data onto the data store, as you can see from the next screenshot. As the comments are coming through from the website, they're being stored onto the server and they can be viewed in the data store viewer. As you can see, each comment has a unique ID and a unique key, and it also shows the date and the time when they were submitted on the website. As the data is stored onto the data store on the server, you're able to create, read, update and delete the data. This is also called CRUD. Here you can see in the screenshot that you're able to search for the data, which is not using the SQL language, it is using the Google's query language. You can also create new entities using the Google App Engine. As you can see, I've created new 3 entities. They can be either string, date and a time, or a boolean. You can also make them indexed or not indexed. The entities can also be edited, deleted. Here you can see that I've selected one of the entities and I'm able to delete it. This is up to me whether I want to keep that sort of information on my server or not. If you have kept certain types of entities, you can also edit them, so you can either change their ID, the sort of information that you want to keep in there, and you can change them from a string to a boolean or from a boolean to a date and a time. After editing the entities, you have to update them, and after they're updated, they will also change on the server, therefore keeping the information up to date. As the data is being collected from the website, which are the comments coming from the submission form, they also have to be protected. Therefore, I will have to use login security on my website and the server so that only restricted people have access to the information. It can be accessed using a simple email and a password. Therefore, it will keep the data protected and will only show the data to the certain users. I have not been able to do this on my website as I didn't have enough time, but I can use this as a reflection and make sure that in the future I learn more about the security and add it to the website. I will also look into the SSH and SSL certificates, which will make my website even more protected than it normally is. I hope you enjoyed the video and had a thorough explanation of how to use Google App Engines and how I use Google App Engines in my website to create a submission form. Once again, thank you for watching.